Okay, so I'm going to briefly illustrate some of the functionality of this app, the intelligence analysis tool or intelligence meter. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay, so pretty straightforward. I mean, it does a lot of different things, but let's go with the title function here. All right, so as we can see here, we have this abstract of a journal article. AI's architecture is connectionist, not computational. Despite this, so the present work shows AI's behavior is not only consistent with, but strongly supports a number of shibboleths of classical semantics, each of which has been assumed to align with the blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have this egghead abstract for some egghead article. Let's see here. It says... I have read that abstract pretty thoroughly, and it is pretty sharp. This passage argues that AI's architecture, despite being connections, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it summarizes it. Is it insightful? The passage presents a nuanced view. That nuanced view that challenges conventional beliefs about AI and semantics, particularly the Russell-Frege position, alignment of grammar, blah, blah, blah. Does it develop points? Yes. Are the ideas merely sequential or arranged hierarchically? Yes. So... blah, 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 are the points fresh? Okay, and then let's go ahead and illustrate another function now here. Okay, and I chose a very, very weak, almost to the point of being fraudulent, dissertation abstract. I can read a bit of it if you want. In this dissertation, I critically examine the philosophy of transcendental empiricism. Transcendental empiricism is, among other things, a philosophy of mental content. It attempts to dissolve an epistemological dilemma of mental content by splitting the difference between two diametrically opposed accounts of content. So you can already tell that he's kind of jargoneering. All right, anyway, but let's see here. And again, we'll just go with the analyze both documents function. Okay, so I guess when it was comparing them, it bumped up the score of the first one. Okay, and then, all right, good. It cracked this guy, which I believe is correct. But, don't take my word for it. Do it, use the app yourself. And again, if you think its judgments are off, do let me know. Yeah, this app doesn't work, unlike some of the other apps that are on this channel. This passage is an abstract or introduction of a dissertation example. Blah, blah, blah. Is it insightful? The passage lacks insightfulness. It lacks the structure and intent. It describes the structure and intent of the dissertation without offering novel insights. This is in the text itself. Right, so he just, if you recall, he just kind of says, in chapter 1 I say this, in chapter 2 I say that, but there's no development. He doesn't actually, and he actually doesn't really say what he's going to say. He just kind of describes it. The passage outlines points to be developed in the dissertation, but does not develop them within this excerpt. The organization is the organization merely sequential or hierarchical? The organization is primarily sequential, listing the parts of the dissertation without showing how they build on one another. Blah, blah, blah. Are the points real, meaning fresh? No, the points are not fresh. Okay. Anyway, so you get the idea. So where this app actually, has real use, I'm going to activate that. So what I did is I kind of created these kind of very, very customized versions of some of the standard LLMs, and I had a bit of trouble with G4, which is a proprietary LLM. Okay, but, it's proprietary kind of spin-off of an existing LLM. So where this app actually has some real use is if you feed it a large document, because it can process large documents. That's an important part of the functionality. And then, ask it how well it makes its case. But, go ahead and check it yourself. Check it out for yourself. And the current URL is iq101.inc. Let me know your thoughts.